Are you ready to uncover the secrets of crypto investing?
Absolutely. We've gathered insights from top financial experts covering everything from Bitcoin to altcoins.
In just minutes, you'll learn why Bitcoin could be set for major price movements.
We've distilled hours of expert analysis into quick, engaging insights powered by AI.
And up next, we'll explore exciting opportunities with altcoins and NFTs.
But first, let's dive into expert predictions on Bitcoin's future.
Remember, this content is for educational purposes and not investment advice. The market is buzzing again, and just like that, cryptocurrency is hopping back to life. What's driving this quick revival? We're in an altcoin season that's showing real promise. But can these frog tokens actually deliver on their hype?
If the past few weeks are any indication, absolutely. Investors are already reaping profits with some tokens skyrocketing.
It's a bit like a fun gamble, isn't it? But can we trust these tokens?
Let's kick it off with Wall Street PEPE. This new ICO raised a staggering $6.9 million before even hitting the trading floor. Talk about potential.
Right? It rapidly generated buzz, with many investing early at just 0.008.
But isn't that risky? Sounds like a speculative jump.
It's speculative, but think of it like a startup. High risk, yet potentially high reward. What should investors expect from these coins over the next few months?
If the trend continues, we could see some of these frog coins jump as much as tenfold. Just imagine.
Wow, so it's almost like a roller coaster ride? Thrilling and risky.
So what's the bottom line? Vigilance is critical.
Exactly. It's about staying informed and getting in early.
And riding the wave when it's high, right?
The buzz around SOARING and its potential breakout altcoins is electrifying, Josh. What drew you to invest here?
The move to deploy capital is all about timing and potential. Let's dive into why SOARING caught my eye and where we went big yesterday.
Okay, but let's not forget the pressures. I mean, how do you ensure you're not just riding a wave of hype?
That's the intrigue, right? It's navigating the hype while anchoring in solid analysis.
With Bitcoin reaching record highs, it's the perfect gauge for altcoin movements. SOARING has the right positioning.
That's profound, but also nerve-wracking. How do you balance optimism with risks within these altcoin ventures?
Consider it like surfing. You need to ride the wave, but bail when conditions change.
Yesterday marked a pivotal moment. Bitcoin closed strong with lower leverage, acting like a rocket ready to launch.
So lower leverage means there's more risk tolerance to push prices higher, right?
Exactly. It's like having extra fuel. Less pressure means a smoother ascent.
SOARING's higher transaction throughput sets it apart, similar to how high-speed trains revolutionize transport.
That's a clear picture. But do you think it can dethrone more established players?
Not necessarily to dethrone, but to coexist. It's an expanding network, not a battle. I've always said to invest in both layer ones and their ecosystems. Timely entries make all the difference.
That's why I keep an eye on promising meme coins too. They can spring surprises.
It feels like crypto is a massive treasure hunt. The next big hit can come from anywhere.
If SOARING capitalizes on its current momentum, I wouldn't be surprised to see its adoption skyrocket. Think about how far Bitcoin has come.
Comparative growth is crucial. But how do individual investors prepare for a potential shift?
It's all about strategizing now. Pick the right tools and be ready to pivot.
Ultimately, it's about resilience. The landscape is fast and sometimes dizzying.
And fiercely competitive. Being informed is your best weapon.
So let's get our tools ready and dive in.
Today's episode dives into the recent crypto market chaos and how it's bouncing back after wild flash crashes.
Absolutely. The markets flipped after Bitcoin and altcoins took a plunge, and now it's all systems go.
What does this sudden surge mean for us? Are we really witnessing the start of another bull run?
This market is a roller coaster, but that means if you pay attention, there can be massive gains in a short period.
But can these sudden spikes really be trusted? It feels like a crash could be just around the corner.
That's the beauty and chaos of crypto. It's like surfing. You need to ride the waves without getting wiped out.
Despite hitting crumbling price walls at 100K, the resilience we've seen shows just how eager investors are.
This continuous push could lead to a breakthrough or another crash.
Think of it as a game of tug-of-war. The longer you hold on, the more intense the struggle.
Ethereum is seeing real traction, with investors already getting a $550 million boost this week alone.
It's crazy to see Wall Street's approaching it like a new golden egg.
It's like the underdog rising from the ashes. Altcoins are gaining ground again after a rough patch.
The latest CPI report shows inflation holding steady and the market reacts positively. Classic psychology.
So basically, good news has fueled optimism. What's next?
Exactly. It's like a domino effect. Once the first piece falls, the rest follow suit of optimism. Looking ahead, are we expecting another spike in Bitcoin prices?
If trends hold, we're targeting $250 by 2025, which feels attainable.
250K? That's bold. Do investors really understand the risks associated?
The landscape is changing. With AI and new trading apps, retail investors can operate like hedge funds.
So it's really becoming a level playing field.
I like the sound of that. Equitable access for all investors.
Ultimately, staying informed and being adaptable is key to thriving in this crypto-driven world.
It's a wild landscape. Embrace the madness, but always keep an eye on the fundamentals.
So the moral is, stay sharp and always stay curious.
Could Trump Media and Technology Group really be the next MicroStrategy? Let's explore this intriguing possibility. Remember when Trump was banned from social media? Out of that chaos, TMTG was born, aiming to challenge the status quo. This isn't just a business move, it's a cultural one. TMTG is taking big risks to pivot into crypto, hoping to find its footing in a volatile market. And what about Trump? His influence as the largest shareholder could swing market sentiment significantly. So what exactly is TMTG doing? They're not just making social media waves, they're diving into crypto with TruthFi, their new digital wallet.
This is huge. It's like adding a turbo engine to a car that wasn't built for speed. But can they handle it?
What if they can't? Isn't their team too small to tackle something as intricate as crypto?
TMTG has around 50 employees. How are they supposed to manage crypto operation demands? It's like a small boat navigating stormy seas.
Exactly. And given the churn in crypto, they face heightened pressure. How do they avoid becoming yet another cautionary tale? Trump's journey from calling Bitcoin a scam to now gearing up for a major crypto venture is nothing short of a plot twist.
It's like watching a villain turn hero in a classic film. But how can his contradictory stance stabilize TMTG? Imagine millions of new users exploring crypto just because Trump is in the mix. That might just shift the entire ecosystem.
But isn't it precarious to have such a political figure steering the ship? What if backlash ensues?
If all goes according to plan, TMTG could reshape how mainstream America sees crypto.
But isn't it ironic? A company that began as a social media platform could pivot to become a substantive crypto player.
What we could witness is an unprecedented union of media and crypto, driven by a bold vision.
And despite challenges, if navigated wisely, TMTG could emerge stronger and reshape the narrative around crypto.
So, is crypto's future in the hands of a media company? That's a wild thought.
What a day in the crypto world. Bitcoin's not only holding over $100,000, but is looking to climb even higher. Let's dive into what that means for us. Today is a day of celebration, folks. Bitcoin just broke past $100,000 after a few shaky days, an exhilarating turn in the market. With several cryptocurrencies soaring, it's time we dissect both today's successes and tomorrow's predictions. We're not just seeing a price recovery. This is a psychological bounce that signifies investor confidence is on the rise. After a couple of jittery days, Bitcoin has rebounded with incredible strength. Remember, this isn't just about the number, it's about the sentiment behind it. With inflation pressures easing, it might just be the right moment for crypto to shine. Think of it like a phoenix rising, a powerful symbol that keeps drawing investors back. The last few days of dips were actually golden opportunities for savvy investors, much like finding diamonds in the rough. When prices dip, that's when you should be looking to step in, not panicking. The cryptocurrency market is evolving rapidly, with institutional interest growing. It's like we're witnessing an investment revolution. As cryptocurrency becomes mainstream, we could potentially see multi-million-dollar Bitcoin valuations. Think about that for a second. It's like riding a roller coaster. You have to grip the safety bar and enjoy the ride. If this momentum continues, don't be surprised if Bitcoin reaches $150,000 by the end of the year. But let's be real, stay prepared for volatility. In this ever-evolving landscape, remember, the most successful investors are not just responding, they're anticipating. Just like in life, being flexible and adapting to change could lead to extraordinary successes. Up next, we will dive deep into emerging cryptocurrencies that could redefine your investment portfolio. Stay tuned. What an exciting set of insights we just received, right?
Absolutely. Each guest brought a unique perspective to the table.
Let's break it down a bit. George mentioned Bitcoin's surge past 100,000. Wow.
And he's definitely onto something. That surge has pumped a lot of enthusiasm into the market.
Plus, Guy aligned that excitement with the entry of TMTG into crypto, echoing trends we saw with MicroStrategy.
Very true. It highlights convergence in traditional finance and tech innovation.
But then there's Lark's analysis of the volatility and how that paints a mixed picture.
Exactly. While there's optimism, not everyone agrees on the longevity of these price hikes.
And Josh's focus on altcoins adds another layer to this discussion. Lots of opportunities out there.
Absolutely, but let's not forget the skepticism around meme coins. NA's insights raise some eyebrows.
Right, it seems like they're divisive, but all this just shows the rapid shifts happening.
For sure, and if you found these discussions insightful, make sure to hit that like button.
Your support really helps us curate more amazing content.
And don't forget to subscribe to stay ahead in the ever-evolving world of finance.
Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out our other videos for more financial tips and insights.